right, y'all, time for circuit number 3. We got 5 more exercises to get through, so let's get started. So we're going to do side plank walks. 2 different ways you can do this. You can literally be in a plank and you can just step to the side with both of the same side. I found that a little more challenging in coordination. What gives me a little bit more balance is to actually move opposite hand and foot. So if you move your right leg and your left hand to the right, and then back with the other hand, you get a little bit more coordination. The first few are pretty challenging in coordination. Once you get the rhythm down, it's not quite so hard, all right? If that coordination is too hard for you, you can just hold a plank, or you can do some extension with those arms, okay? Whatever you need, but we are gonna be doing a similar exercise to that at the end of this circuit. So if you can try to do that movement, it's gonna work on a lot of anti-rotation, also shoulder stabilization, just moving and being on those arms. All right, then we got jump ups. Now normally on a jump up, I ask you guys to do your jump up and then step down. That is totally fine. However, because our stair isn't moving, it's not a step like in a class, I'm not worried about that step coming out from under you, you can actually keep jumping. So you can jump up and down if you like. Get a little bit extra on that movement, all right? Now, if you're able to, you can jump up to that second step. If you do that, I would highly recommend stepping down, not jumping down, because I wouldn't want you to jump down and miss the floor, land halfway on that bottom step, and fall over. So if you do choose to go up, please step down off that step. All right, so try not to alternate between for this one, like we did on the step ups in circuit 2. I don't want you switching between step 1 and step 2. Pick one and do that. If you want to change it, reset yourself, take a second or two, and then get that footing back. If you're switching too quickly, you're gonna end up tripping and falling. All right, so with all those jumps right afterwards, we're gonna have calf raises. So if you need to hold on to something for balance, that's okay. Up on those toes and extend those heels down. What's cool on a step is that you get extra range of motion, being able to go below. Here, if you're doing calf raises on the floor, you can only go up. So it gives you a little extra range of motion. Gonna work that muscle a little differently. Then this requires a little bit of coordination here. We have side reverse lunges to sprinter knee ups, all right? So you're gonna have one foot on the step. You're gonna step back into a lunge. Doesn't have to be a deep lunge, because the biggest part of this motion is the sprinter knee up, all right? Now, I've got a little wall here. I gotta be careful, so just keep that in mind as we do this. Be aware of the space around you. If you don't have an open step, you might just wanna do these on the ground and do them flat, and that's totally fine as well. All right, then I'm gonna try to mimic an upper back exercise. It's very hard to do on a stair because there's not really any way to do any pulling. So what we're gonna do is just do very, body weight here. You're gonna hold a plank, all right? And then you're just gonna pull one arm back and just squeeze that shoulder blade back and control down. And you're gonna pause and hold for 2 to 3 seconds. So although this is not actively lifting a weight or pulling your body, you're still focusing on squeezing that muscle a little more isometrically there, still getting that work, all right? So we're trying to add some back because we've already done 2 chest exercises in the previous circuits. So making sure we balance our body there. So those are our 5 exercises. Let's go ahead and get to it, team.